Didn't use any missiles to beat him. Is this the point of no return? No. I think you can go in a little bit, but once you enter a certain room, that's it. No more. Unfortunately, they got some annoying areas in here. They have this orange phase on. You'll take damage from it. There you go. These are this is the creature native to the impact crater. Lumex. Your typical, they typically have a lot of these swarm creatures. I don't think you really bring them back for the sequel, but they're a threat somewhat. Just gonna wait until they stop, and then I'll make my move. If they ever stop. They apparently thrive here, where everything else dies. Holy shit, do they ever stop? Alright, I'll say this. Swarms of monsters like this are what made the Dark Beam very helpful for its charge combo. And nothing else, really. Like, that's about it. But yeah, even though I have the Phazon suit, that Phazon will still hurt me no matter what. Now, welcome to the speedrun room. One of the most annoying rooms in the game. These have like teeth. I always thought this was very weird. You have teeth here. Because basically there's a bunch of fission Metroids. And as you try to make your way up this room, they're going to do everything in their power to harass and annoy you so you fall off. There we go. I don't need this. I'm going to use it anyway. It's a missile station in case you use missiles against Ridley. Really, I don't see what's the purpose of it, but whatever, they put it in. Because, I mean, if you really needed missiles, you would have gone back to your cruiser, and if, Ridley can be beaten with no missiles. What you really needed is a power bomb recharge station. Alright, he missed me. Whew. Alright, whatever. I'm already here. As you can see, this place is horribly corrupted. This is where it all ends, my friends. This boss is pretty difficult. It's here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Final Boss is the name of the game. So immediately, he runs. But I'm not going to let that bitch get away after him. Here we go. Metroid Prime, highly evolved Phazon-producing life form. The aberration known as Metroid Prime is a source of Phazon, making it immensely powerful. A genetic form makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable. Other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include ultra-frigid breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, and particle wave projectors. Its massive strength and barbed carapace make it lethal in melee combat. Recommend maximum firepower when engaging it. Basically, it's very similar... Oh, crap. It's very similar to the Beam Troopers. It's burning me. Got a nice chunk. Yeah, everything else makes it bounce back. Alright, let me try to hit it with a super missile to the face. There you go. Once it's taken enough damage, it will change forms into another beam weapon. Yeah, I think anything that bounces off its carapace comes back at you for a bit more damage. Alright, what you got next? Oh, nope, that's it. That's it for this phase. After it. I like that running scene. Alright, he starts off, I think, with Ice Beam in this phase. And he also adds new tricks. You see these grooves, he's going to charge at me in a little bit. Add a new attack to his routine. Whoop! Alright, yeah, once you've damaged him, he rears back and he comes for you. I don't think you need to scan. Yeah, you don't need to do that in this game. Alright, you see these little balls? He sends these after you. They're more annoying than anything, but you don't want them to reach you. And they drop goodies. Yep, see? Alright. What is that, ice? Yes. So since the ice beam really kind of sucks by itself, oh shit. I would actually almost recommend using the ice spreader. Just so you can, oh, it freezes him, holy shit. Not for long, but it ends the phase right away. Oh look, he ran. After that bitch, we're gonna show him how we do it up there. Same thing, less grooves. I'm not sure how to get away from this. Oh, he missed. Okay. Right in the face. Got him. Turn around. Ice beam again. Alright, this is pretty annoying. He's also going to try to freeze you. I hate that. There you go. Right in your face. He still spawned them. Alright, whatever. Get away from him. Take that hit. Here we go. The first plasma beam. Can't get him yet. He's taking a lot of damage from the plasma beam. Alright, once again, rinse, repeat. What's he gonna go to? I think now he starts going crazy. Wave beam for a little bit. Ah, my visor. Again. You could use the Wave Buster, actually. Oh, there you go. We're going down again. Alright, I think this is the final form. Once more with this rinse repeat. I think there's only one groove, by the way. Is that... I was about to say, is that a grapple point? Sometimes that third leg of his will hit you if you're not careful and you're in the groove. Alright, so now I think he's random. There's no pattern. Oh, that was enough. plasma. Oh, he's spitting super hot fire. Is that his mixtape he's shooting at me? There you go. He's going right over me. Alright, let's see what his final element's gonna be. Ice. There you go. Right in your face. Whoop! Flops down the hole. Alright. Let's do it. We have to end this. We've come this far. We can't let that bastard live. So he's abandoned that form for a more gelatinous ethereal form. He reminds me of the creature. Oh shit, look at that. That was epic. He reminds me of the creatures from that Final Fantasy movie that had nothing to do with Final Fantasy. Alright, this is the core essence of Metroid Prime. They indicate that the Phazon energy form of Metroid Prime is invulnerable to all conventional weapons. Only attacks from a Phazon-fused arm cannon will damage it. It generates pools of Phazon when it attacks. Use these to fuel your suit's Phazon weapon system. The entity can also spawn Metroids to assist in battle, rendering itself invisible when it does so. So basically, you can't do anything. Clears the room immediately, which is nice of him to give you some energy if you need it. But you can do nothing to him. He's headbutting me. Get back the hell up. What he'll do is he'll make these pools of Phazon, and then he'll disappear from your vision. And reappear in a different visor, as you can see. There you go, hyper mode. Shock the shit out of him. And that's basically the fight. What the hell? I missed. Yeah, he'll do multiple spawnings. And now, as you can see, he'll spawn Metroids. Phazon Beam will immediately kill any Metroids that it touches. And basically, you hold the button instead of charging like I read before. It does continuous fire, which is pretty helpful because you don't want to charge that anyway. You just need to empty it to him. Now let's see if he goes back to combat. What the hell? Get him. Crap. Thankfully, this fight goes a little bit faster than the Ridley one. I get the feeling. He just needs to spawn this more. Oh, he can switch at will. Even when he doesn't spawn the pools. There he goes. Is he gonna switch again? Yep. Here we go. Drop a power bomb. Dropping a power bomb is actually an ingenious way to get rid of all the Metroids, so that way you don't have to waste hyper mode. Otherwise, all these weapons just do nothing, but I'm trying to see if I can damage him, if I can make him drop the pool faster. I couldn't jump. Seems like he does it in a pattern, too. I don't remember it being a pattern. The visors you have to pick. Oh, there he is. Unfortunately, you have to kind of position yourself in the center of the pool without looking at your feet, which can be a little bit difficult. Alright, whenever you're ready, Metroid Prime. Thermal. Yep. Oh shit, this guy went right for my face. There you go, I found it. Fortunately, problems like this arise. It becomes hard to figure out where it is sometimes. So I'm gonna need like maybe one if I'm good, two if I don't, or if I don't do too well with the next one, and then we'll be done. So unfortunately, not as much diversity in the second form as the first. That was a weird movie, that Final Fantasy movie. Thank you, Metroid Prime, for bringing back those horrific memories of a movie that says it's Final Fantasy, but really isn't. Alright, here we go. That's a Fission Metroid. Where is he? Oh, that's it! I got him. Metroid Prime has been defeated. Can't handle that Phazon, baby. Yeah, he turns this weird Core X-like entity. Even I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Wow! Ooh! This is pretty crazy. He rips the Phazon suit out of Samus. Literally takes the upgrade. And she gets out of there. Crater collapse imminent. Evacuate immediately. Okay. You warp out. There's no escape sequence in this game other than the beginning. Wait a minute. You have to escape. Super epic. Epic leap off the cliff. And the impact crater is in ruins. Well, it was a short trip for the gunship. That's a good thing. Takes off the helmet. I think you only get this if you get a certain amount of items. Less than 100%. Then of course they changed her appearance like every other game after this. they have never really decided on a certain appearance for her. She's always been slightly different. I think they generally got it by Prime 3 though. Alright, so that is the end of Metroid Prime. Alright, it's going to be the trilogy staff credits instead of the original, but the original loading screen for Metroid Prime was actually this. As you can see, it's supposed to be the nuclei of a Metroid, you know, inside of it, but they might not show it. They replaced the main menu with the more Metroid Prime 3 style, but That is it. This is why this is one of my favorite games of all time, and I know I sped around it, you know, in 2 days. I could have probably beaten it yesterday, in all honesty, but I really like this game. You know, back when I was a kid, I really thought this was an interesting game. It took me a while to get into it, but when I did get into it, you know, it was basically the only thing I wanted to play for a couple of months. It was just that interesting and that intriguing, you know, to have this open world style game, you know, where you're roaming in first person. What I will say, you know, is the Wii Remote, for the most part, you know, the Wii Remote nunchuck combination instead of the classical GameCube, I like it a bit better because it lets you aim at multiple enemies really quickly instead of having to lock on. You don't have to use that clunky R stick to look around. And there's only 2 real negatives, I feel. One, that the grappling is a bit more difficult because they don't keep the reticule on screen. You need to aim the reticule at the next grappling point, which I guess will be fixed in Metroid Prime 2 when I play that next month. And the second thing is, it feels a little bit difficult to, you know, try to turn. Sometimes you move the Wii Remote off screen and it keeps turning without you, or it doesn't turn at all because it doesn't, you know, acknowledge where it is. So, you know, the typical Wii Remote kind of stuff, but I will say for the most part, this was a very fun game. I really liked this, and I really enjoyed myself replaying one of my childhood classics. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're going to show the nuclei of the Metroid here. But for the first game in the trilogy, you know, the first game that I'm going to play over the next couple of months, I really want to say that this has been a blast, you know, just replaying everything, you know, seeing it again. A couple changes. One thing I do want to say is I feel that this version of the game is way easier than the original GameCube version. And I'm pretty sure that they reduce the damage some monsters do to you, especially the bosses. Because as you saw, I fought the Omega Pirate, I fought Ridley, I fought Metroid Prime, and they basically did like no damage to me on certain attacks. And I don't remember them doing that little damage, so I think that they did screw with the difficulty for the first 2 games. I know they screwed with the second game, but this game as well, it seems. Which is, you know, I guess if you want to get people into this, you know, into Metroid Prime, you gotta kind of tone it down a bit. So maybe, admittedly, had I known that this was going to be a bit more difficult, I would have chosen veteran difficulty. Since I am, you know, a veteran of this game, I have played it multiple times before, and I do know more about it than, say, you know, random Joe Schmo. But the mysteries of Talon 4 have been conquered. Okay, this cutscene is unchanged. And yeah, that is good. Mission final. 87%, 7 hours, and now I can do hyper mode, which is super difficult mode. Sweet. Choosing to save now will finish this game. Oh, crap. Well, I don't want to save now because I want to go back and see if I can get 100%. I'm not going to make a new game plus. So, alright, it's going to boot me back to the Prime Trilogy. Loading screen. So really quickly, we're not going to start Prime 2 today. We are not. But I want to see what some of the bonus stuff I can do is. Here we go. Extras, maybe? See, as you can see, as I played, I gained a couple of different credits from playing this game. So what are friend vouchers? Send a friend voucher to someone on your friend roster and convert to a friend credit. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that works on the Wii U. Oh, look. You can buy different music. Can I at least sample it before I buy it, you know? Some of this is locked. Oh, you know why? You need to save over your save file with Metroid Prime, and it'll unlock these last 2 tracks, but because I didn't do it, it's not going to. So this is the Prime 2 theme from the main menu. Years ago, I did a Prime 2 playthrough. That was like 2011. August of 2011, I did a Prime 2 playthrough, and that's bringing back memories already. Ah, you have to purchase it. Ugh. Well, I don't want to get this video flagged. I'm just here looking around. Bonus gallery. Screenshot tool. You have to pay that much? Holy shit, man. Wait. Metroid Prime Fusion Suit is... Oh, you have to save over your save file probably to get this. Basically what happens is back in the GameCube era, when you beat the game, beat Metroid Prime, you could connect Metroid Fusion using the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Advance to GameCube cable, and you could unlock the Fusion Suit, and it would, you know, the 4 suits from Fusion would replace the suits in Metroid Prime, and you know the Phazon suit being replaced with that 4th unknown suit. And the concept gallery, I don't really... Oh, I have a few. I don't have any purple tokens, but I have enough. Purchase the world gallery. Purchase the biology gallery. Might as well spend my tokens, right? Now, do they tell you how to get more tokens? Like, do they, you know, is it specifically told to you how you get more? Metroid Prime 3 ship bumper stickers. Metroid Prime 3 me bobblehead. And then the screenshot tool. I wonder how that works. But, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to figure that out. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for joining me on this nostalgia trip. This blast from the past back to my childhood. Metroid Prime. As you can see, it'll start me back at the impact crater where I was, you know, screwing around and whatnot. And I really enjoyed it. I really had a lot of fun. And, you know, as the start to this great trilogy of games, I can't wait to jump back into Echoes for a Redux playthrough and then Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. But until then, I will see you later. It has been a blast. Take care. Boom.